Hi everyone, today I have a quick video tutorial for you showing you how to cut part of an image out in Adobe Photoshop. So this is a great technique to use if you're making digital collages and you want to cut just part of a photo out to layer in your collage. If you saw my last post on Patreon, I made a digital collage kit for you where I had gone ahead and cut out a bunch of elements from antique paintings and vintage illustrations, and I cut them out, turned them into transparent PNGs for you to use in your digital collages. So I wanted today to show you how you can do this yourself in case you find some old book pages or paintings that you want to cut parts out of. And if you're curious where I find these paintings and illustrations that are now in the public domain, which means it's free for you to use and alter for your art, go check out that last post because at the bottom I did leave a few links to resources for where to find old artwork like this. And that's what I have here is this old painting of flowers, which I want to cut out just these flowers to use in a collage. So I'm just going to have this layer selected because we are cutting the flowers out of this one. And then the tool that we are going to use is the quick selection tool, which you'll see over here. If you right click, you can see a couple other options. The magic wand tool does sometimes come in handy, but I would say for the most part, I use just this quick selection tool. And then up here, if you're unfamiliar, I'll just quickly go over this. You have these three options. So this is just like starting the brush. That's what we're going to begin with. And then once you start using the brush, just to show you, you click and drag and it kind of creates this selection here. So then if you want to add more to your selection, this plus sign, if we zoom in, means that wherever you click, you are adding it to the selection, whereas if you go to this minus sign, it will be taken away, if that makes sense. So I'll show you more as we go along, but let's just go back to this brush. I'm going to press Command D to deselect that, that I had just shown you. So, like I said, I just want to cut out probably this part, these two flowers and some leaves. So all I'm going to do is click on the parts that I want to cut out and just drag my cursor around. And this quick selection tool is pretty smart in that it can detect the edges of things. As you see, it's automatically kind of snapping to the edge of these leaves, which is really great. It works best if things have more contrast. As you see here, it just jumped out because this line here isn't very contrasty, so it's difficult for it to detect that edge, but we'll go in and manually change that. I like to start out by just generally getting the shape of what I want to cut out, and then we will alter the edge. Okay, so here is my selection, and I chose this painting in particular because it does have a lot of contrast. Like I said, these flowers are on pretty much a plain background, so this one is really easy to cut out. Some images are a bit trickier to isolate exactly what you want to cut out, so you might have to play around a little bit, but this is the general technique that you'll be using. So I want to cut out this part of the background here. So I'm going to take the minus sign brush, if we want to call it that, and just drag it around here. Also, I just made the brush smaller by clicking or pressing the brackets on my keyboard. If you see, I know you can't actually see me pressing my keyboard, but it increases or decreases the size if you use the left and right brackets. But you can also change the size by going up here. If you see this, this is the shape of your brush, and you can just drag this to increase or decrease the size. So just a quick tip, I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller because I'm working in this small area. And I'm just dragging to kind of cut out that background part that I don't want. Actually, I might leave, well, no, let's go ahead and cut that out. Okay, So we got that, and then as you can see here, we need to adjust that. I'm going to go back to the plus sign brush and add that leaf back in, that part of the leaf. And then I think we had some areas, yeah, down here. So I'm going to go back and take away this background. And I'm just going to go ahead and adjust the rest of the image as needed. Okay, this looks pretty good. This one was simple because of the plain background, but this was a great example to show you. So now I have this selection, and I'm going to press Command C, which copies this. Command C is for a Mac. I believe it's Control C if you're on a PC. I'm not 100% sure though. And then I'm going to create a new layer down here by pressing that plus button, and then I'm going to press Command V, which pastes it on that layer. So I still have this original painting fully intact, but if I hide that layer, you can see I have this flower image isolated, which is really great. And then to save this as a PNG, what I like to do is use the crop tool over here and just crop this entire document to the size of the flower, and then you will save this as a transparent PNG, and you can use it in your digital collages. So let me show you what I actually used this for. I have a collage that I was working on. As you can see, I put the flowers right down here. This is a collage that I created by cutting out images from a bunch of different old paintings. So I have so many layers here, as you can see on the side. Lots and lots of layers, but I really like how this turned out. If you recognize these figures, they're from a famous Botticelli painting called Primavera, or the Allegory of Spring. I believe it goes by both names. And they were really my inspiration for this, and then I started cutting out other images to create this kind of ethereal landscape. Anyways, I'm going to do a post soon on Patreon all about this specific collage and what I'm doing with it, so look out for that. But I just wanted to show you how I'm using these flowers that I cut out and how you could potentially use it. Like I said, all of these different elements were cut out from old paintings, which is really cool, and I created a new piece of art. So I would love to see your creations. Let me know if you do digital collage or you try out any of these techniques. I would love to check it out. And I hope that this was helpful for you. Check out my last post if you want to see the digital collage kit and you haven't seen that yet. And you can find the resources at the end of that post for finding antique paintings or old illustrations that are free for you to use. Once again, I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye!